Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Now go to the problem. Fourth one, reduce the following equations into normal form and find perpendicular distance from the origin and find angle between positive x-axis and perpendicular. Second one, first one we have done in last class. Second sub problem, x minus root 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. Here given line is solution x minus root 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. Reduce the following equation in normal form. Normal form equation we know that x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. Is equal to p. Here p means perpendicular distance from origin to the line. This is non-vertical line. Origin to the line, perpendicular distance. This is p. Here omega means positive angle between your positive x-axis and this perpendicular line. This is omega. First here we have to express the given line in this form, normal form, and write p value, omega value. Mind it, here p means perpendicular distance. Distance, it is always non-negative. Mind it, it is always positive. Therefore, here RHS expressed in terms of positive. Got it? Take x and y terms on the left side. I am taking x and y terms on left side. I am taking constant term on right side. X minus root 3y is equal to plus 8 at the right side. It becomes minus 8. But RHS I am going to express in terms of p means it is positive. Here p is positive, but here we have minus 8. It is negative. Express in terms of positive means multiplying minus on both sides. Multiplying minus on both sides. Minus into x, minus into minus plus root 3y, minus into minus plus 8, called as equation 1. Now I am taking, mind it, direct method. This is square root of take x coefficient, here we have minus 1 whole square, plus y coefficient to root 3 whole square, which is equal to square root of minus 1 whole square, minus square plus 1 square 1, plus square root cancel 3. Root of 1 plus 3 means 1 plus 3 4, root of 4 2. Divide by this 2 on both sides of equation 1. Divide by 2 on both sides of equation 1. Minus x divided by 2 plus root 3y divided by 2 is equal to 8 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 fours are 4. Here x coefficient here minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 into x, plus y coefficient root 3 by 2 into y, which is equal to 4. This is comparing this equation with normal form, standard one. X cos omega plus y sin omega equal to p. Call it as equation 2. Comparing these two, x coefficient minus of x coefficient cos omega, that means cos omega equal to minus of. Here y coefficient root 3 by 2, here y coefficient sin omega which is equal to root 3 by 2, RHS here p is equal to 4. Mind it. Comparing these two, clearly I am writing here x coefficient here cos omega is equal to here x coefficient minus of. Cos omega is equal to minus of, and y coefficient sin omega, y coefficient root 3 by 2, sin omega which is equal to y coefficient root 3 by 2, and RHS p is equal to 4. P is equal to 4. Here cos is here negative, sin is positive. Here we have to find omega, means here cos is negative, sin is positive, means it is possible in only second quadrant. What about in the second quadrant? Cos is negative, sin is positive. What are the allowed angle lines in second quadrant? 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta. Correct. Therefore, clearly here omega, this angle lies in second quadrant, because since cos value are positive, cos is a negative, and sign is positive. Got it. It is possible in first quadrant, not possible. In the first quadrant, both are positive. Sin is positive, cos is positive. If you take third quadrant, in the third quadrant, both are negative. Cos is negative, sin is negative. Got it. It is possible in only second quadrant. Therefore, if this angle lies in second quadrant. Now I am going to find second quadrant angle. Second quadrant angle here. Second quadrant alert angle I am taking 180 minus theta. Mind it. 180 minus theta. Cos omega equal to minus half. Minus half. Here minus half I am going to express in terms of cos. We know that cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree equal to half. Correct. Next, here minus cos theta. I am going to express here cos of 180 minus theta. Mind it here. We have to find second quadrant angle. Second quadrant angle 180 minus theta. Directly we can take here cos of 180 minus theta. Theta means here 60 degree. Because here cos of 180 minus theta minus cos theta. Minus cos theta which is equal to cos of 180 minus theta. Minus cos theta is equal to plus cos of 180 minus theta 60 degree. Which is equal to cos of 180 minus 60 120 degree. Cos omega equal to cos 120 degree. Clearly 120 degree second quadrant angle. Now I am taking sin omega here. Root 3 by 2. Sin omega equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 means clearly sin 60 degree. Correct. I am going to find second quadrant angle. Sin theta can be written as minus here. Sin theta can be written as sin of 180 minus theta. Sin theta. Sin theta equal to 60 degree. 180 minus theta. Sin of 180 minus theta equal to 60. Sin of 180 minus 60 120 degree. So second quadrant angle is 120 degree. Got it. Cos omega equal to cos 120, sin omega equal to sin 120. Then what about here omega which is equal to clearly 120 degree. Got it here. Therefore omega equal to 120 degree. Substitute omega value P equal to 4 in equation 2. From equation 2, here clearly write from 2, the required normal form is, the normal form is given by x cos omega, omega value 120 degree plus y sin omega 120 degree is equal to P. P is equal to 4. This is the required normal form of the equation. Got it. Final write perpendicular distance from the origin and positive angle here. That is perpendicular distance means P equal to 4. 4 units. And what about omega? Omega which is equal to 120 degree. Got it. Very important. Mind it. Very easy one. Do this method. Very easy method. X minus root 3y plus 8 is equal to 0. X minus root 3y is equal to plus 8, take it as the right side, plus 8 become minus 8. Express RHS in terms of positive because RHS we are going to express in terms of distance. Distance is always positive. Therefore, you are multiplying minus on both sides here. Minus into plus x, minus into minus plus root 3y, which is equal to minus into minus plus 8, called as equation 1. Now mind it, this step. Square root of x coefficient minus 1 whole square plus y coefficient root 3 whole square is equal to square root of minus 1 whole square plus 1 plus squares got cancel 3. 1 plus 3 4. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. Divide by this root value here 2 on both sides of equation 1. Minus x divided by 2 plus root 3y divided by 2 which is equal to 8 divided by 2. Here x coefficient here minus 1 by 2 x plus your y coefficient root 3 by 2 into y is equal to 2 ones are 2 fours are. Compare this equation with standard normal form. X cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. X coefficient here mandate. X coefficient minus of here x coefficient cos omega. Cos omega is equal to minus of y coefficient here root 3 by 2. Y coefficient sin omega. The sin omega is equal to root 3 by 2 and p is equal to 4. Mind it. So here clearly cos is negative and sin is positive. Cos is negative, sin is positive. Sin is positive in the second quadrant. What about cos is negative in the second quadrant? In the second quadrant, sin is positive, cos is negative means clearly this angle here omega lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant means we have to find second quadrant angle. Second quadrant angle means here between 90 and 180. Very important. Now take cos omega equal to minus of. Cos omega minus of. This minus as it is. Here half equal to here. Half cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree equal to half. Next here minus cos theta I am going to express here. Means I am going to express in terms of second quadrant angle. Cos of 180 minus theta. Mind it here. Minus cos theta. If theta equal to 60 degree. Minus cos theta is equal to plus cos of 180 minus theta. Plus cos of 180 minus theta. Mind it. Cos of 180 minus theta minus cos theta. Got it. This is plus cos of 180 minus 60 120 degree. Now sin omega equal to root 3 by 2. Sin 60 degree equal to root 3 by 2. Here sin theta here in terms of your second quadrant angle here. Sin theta sin of 180 minus theta. This sin theta equal to 60 degree is equal to sin of 180 minus theta. Theta is equal to 60 degree. Sin of 180 minus 60 120 degree. Correct. Clearly what about means here omega equal to 120 degree. Two cases. Omega is equal to 120 degree. Therefore omega value 120. Got it. Therefore the normal form is equation 2 is the normal form. Substitute omega and p value. X cos of omega equal to 120 degree plus y sin omega equal to 120 degree is equal to p value 4. This is the required normal form. Got it. Finally write p value already mentioned. P is equal to 4 units and omega equal to 120 degree. Here p means perpendicular distance from the origin to the line and omega means positive angle. Got it. Now go to the next one. Fourth problem, third one. Fourth problem, third one. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Here I am going to express first this equation in normal form and I am writing p value and omega value. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Correct here. Cos theta taken as right side. Y is equal to plus 2. We don't have x term here. So next time I am writing here 0 plus y is equal to 2. Correct. Here y can be written as 0 plus y. Here we don't have x term means I am expressing 0 in terms of your x. 0 into x. 0 into x 0 plus y which is equal to 2. Okay. Called as equation 1. Now take square root of very important. X coefficient 1 square. X coefficient 0. 0 square plus y coefficient 1. 1 square. This is equal to root of 0 plus 1 square 1. This is equal to root of 1. Root of 1 is equal to 1. Now divide by this 1 on both sides of equation 1. Divide by 1 on both sides of equation 1. Divide by 1 means we get same equation. 0 into x by 1. 0 into x. Y by 1 y is equal to 2 by. We get same equation. Correct. Comparing with standard normal form, x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. Is equal to p. Correct. Called as equation 2. Comparing x coefficient here. X coefficient 0, here x coefficient cos omega. Therefore, cos omega is equal to 0. Correct. Next, y coefficient here. Y coefficient sin omega, here y coefficient 1 here. Correct. Sin omega which is equal to 1. Sin omega is equal to 1. And what about means p is equal to right side, p is equal to 2. Correct. Here cos omega is 0, sin omega equal to 1. We get directly cos omega equal to 0. We can write directly angle. Cos 90 degree equal to 0. We can write directly. Sin omega is equal to 1. Sin 90 degree is equal to 1. Correct. In both cases, what about angle same here? Therefore, here angle clearly 90 degree, right angle. Therefore, clearly omega is equal to 90 degree, right? Therefore, omega is equal to 90 degree. Substitute these values in equation 2. From equation 2, x cos omega is equal to 90 degree plus y sin omega is equal to 90 degree and p is equal to 2. This is the required normal form. Required normal form of the given equation. What about p? P is equal to 2 units. And what about omega? Omega equal to 90 degree. So got it. So very easy one. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. Here y equal to plus 2 here. Minus 2 taking right side. Here RHS is positive. No need to multiply minus on both sides. In the last column, RHS is negative. Therefore, you multiply. But here RHS is positive. Don't multiply minus on both sides. Now, here y can be written as 0 plus y. 0 plus y is y. Next to write 0 can be written as in terms of x 0 into x. 0 into x 0 plus y which is equal to called as equation 1. Now square root of x coefficient 0 0 square plus y coefficient here 1 square which is equal to square root of 0 plus 1 square 1. 0 plus 1 1. Square root of 1 which is equal to 1. Divided by this 1 on both sides of equation 1. Divided by 1 on both sides of equation 1. 0 into x by 1 same term, y by 1 y, 2 by 1 is equal to 2. We get same equation. Therefore, comparing with standard equation, x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p, called as equation 2. Here x coefficient 0, x coefficient cos omega is equal to 0, cos omega equal to 0, plus y coefficient sin omega, y coefficient 1, the sin omega which is equal to 1 here, y coefficient that is 1, sin omega is equal to 1 and RHS p is equal to 2. Mind it, cos omega equal to 0, we know that cos 90 degree equal to 0, correct. Sin omega 1 means sin 90 degree equal to 1. Therefore, what about omega is equal to 90 degree in two cases. Substitute omega equal to 90 degree, p equal to 2 in equation 2. X cos omega value 90 degree plus y sin omega value 90 degree is equal to p value 2. This is the required normal form. Right, final p value, p is equal to 2 units and omega is equal to 90 degree. Got it? So now go to fourth problem, fourth one, sub problem. Practice these problems. Fourth problem, fourth one, x minus y which is equal to 4. x minus y which is equal to 4. See, in the given equation both x and y terms on left side and constant term right side, and here RHS value is positive. Got it. No need to multiply minus on both sides. Called as equation 1. Next step, root square root of x coefficient here 1 square plus y coefficient minus 1 whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 square 1 plus minus 1 whole square plus 1. Square root of 1 plus 1 2 root 2. Divided by this root 2 on both sides of equation 1. Divided by root 2 on both sides of equation 1. X by root 2 minus y by root 2, which is equal to 4 by root 2. Correct. Here 4 I am writing 2 into 2 by root 4. Next here 2 can written as here. 1 2 can written as root 2 into root 2. This 1 2. Root 2 into root 2 divided by root 2. Root 2 cancels, we get 2 root 2. X by root x coefficient here 1 by root 2. X. Here minus I am writing plus into minus. Y coefficient here 1 in numerator minus 1 by denominator root 2. Minus 1 by root 2 into y. Okay. X coefficient here 1 by root 2 plus y coefficient here minus 1 by root 2. Minus 1 by root 2 into y is equal to, this is RHS value, P value here. Comparing this with standard equation, x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to P. Comparing these two, here x coefficient 1 by root 2, here x coefficient cos omega which is equal to 1 by root 2. Next, y coefficient minus 1 by root 2, here y coefficient sin omega, therefore comparing here y coefficients, then sin omega is equal to minus 1 by root 2. And RHS clearly P is equal to 2 root 2. P is equal to 2 root 2. Got it here. Cos omega equal to 1 by root 2 positive value plus sin omega equal to minus 1 by root 2. Sin omega value negative. Where this angle lies? First find this, very important. This is cos is positive, sin is negative. Cos is positive in first quadrant as well as in fourth quadrant. Where it is cos is positive? First quadrant. But sin is negative here, means sin cannot be negative in the first quadrant. Therefore clearly here this sign is clearly negative in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant clearly cos is positive, sin is negative. Therefore here this omega angle lies in the fourth quadrant, mind it. Therefore here omega lies in fourth quadrant. Why means because since cos is positive and sin is negative, we have to find fourth quadrant angle. You know that fourth quadrant allied angles 360 minus theta at 270 plus theta. Correct. Now I am taking here 360 minus theta here. Cos omega is equal to 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 means clearly cos 45 degree equal to 1 by root 2. We know that. Correct. So next here, express this in terms of fourth quadrant because we have to find fourth quadrant angle. Therefore take 360 minus theta. Cos 45 degree I am taking. Cos of 360 minus 45 degree. Because here cos of 360 minus theta plus cos theta, we know that. Cos theta can be written as cos of 360 minus theta. Cos theta, cos of 360 minus theta, cos theta, same. Cos 45 degree can be written as cos of 360 minus 45 degree. Then cos of 360 minus 45 degree. How much? 315 degree. 350 degree. Now I am taking sin omega. Sin omega equal to minus 1 by root 2 minus as it is 1 by root 2 in terms of sin. Sin 45 degree. We know that. Sin 45 degree. We are going to find here fourth quadrant angle. Therefore, I am going to express here minus sin theta can be written as sin of 360 minus theta. Mind it. Minus sin theta, which is equal to plus sin of 360 minus theta. This fourth quadrant angle. In the fourth quadrant, sin is negative. Sin of 360 minus theta, which is equal to minus sin theta. Got it? Sin of 360 minus theta, which is equal to minus sin theta. Here minus sin theta, this is minus sin theta equal to here 45 degree. Substitute theta equal to 45 degree plus sin of 360 minus 45 degree. Got it? Sin of 360 minus 45 degree minus sin 45 degree. Sin of 360 minus 45 degree, 315 degree. But in both cases, what about here? Omega equal to what? 350 degree, because cos omega equal to cos 315 degree, sin omega equal to sin 315 degree. Therefore, omega is equal to 315 degree. Fourth quadrant angle. 315 degree. Substitute these values here in normal form here. Therefore, the required normal form is x cos omega value 315 degree plus y sin omega value 315 degree, which is equal to p is equal to what? 2 root 2, the normal form. Therefore, what about means here? P is equal to 2 root 2 units and omega is equal to 315 degree. Got it? Very easy one here. X minus y equal to plus 4. Already constant here. We have on right side are positive. No need to multiply minus on both sides. Next step, mind it, square root of x coefficient 1 square plus y coefficient minus 1 whole square, which is equal to square root of 1 square 1 plus minus 1 whole square plus 1. Root of 1 plus 1 2 here, root 2. Divided by this root 2 on both sides of equation 1. X by root 2 minus y by root 2, which is equal to 4 by root 2. Here 4 can be written as 2 into 2 here. Here 1 2 can be written as here root 2 into root 2 into root 2, root 2 whole square here. Got it? This 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 divided by denominator root 2. Root 2 gets cancelled, 2 root 2. X coefficient here 1 by root 2, y coefficient minus 1 by root 2. I am writing minus here, plus into minus is equal to 2 root 2. Comparing this with standard one normal form, x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. Very important. Here x coefficient cos omega, here x coefficient here minus plus 1 by root 2. Comparing these two, cos omega this is equal to 1 by root 2. Cos omega equal to 1 by root 2. Now comparing y coefficient minus 1 by root 2, y coefficient sin omega. The sin omega is equal to minus 1 by root 2. And RHS p is equal to 2 root 2. P equal to 2 root 2. Clearly cos is positive, sin is negative. Cos is positive, sin is negative. It is possible in mind it. Where cos positive, first quadrant and fourth quadrant. But here sin is negative means sin is negative in the fourth quadrant. This is fourth quadrant. We have to find fourth quadrant angle. Mind it, very important. Fourth quadrant angle. Therefore, your omega lies in fourth quadrant because cos is positive, sin is negative. I am going to find fourth quadrant angle. Cos omega is equal to 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2, right, cos 45 degree. Fourth quadrant allowed angle 360 minus theta. Right, cos theta equal to plus cos of 360 minus theta. cos 45 degree, which is equal to plus cos of 360 minus 45 degree. Correct. Plus cos of 360 minus 45 degree, 315 degree. Now sin omega equal to minus 1 by root 2. Minus 1 by root 2 is equal to what here? Means in terms of sin 45 degree. Next, fourth part angle, minus sin theta can be written as plus sin of 360 minus theta. Minus sin theta plus sin of 360 minus theta. Minus sin 45 degree plus sin of 360 minus 45 degree. Sin of 360 minus 45 degree, 350 degree. In both cases, you can observe that here cos omega equal to cos 350 degree and sin omega is equal to sin 350 degree. Then what about omega value? Omega is equal to 350 degree. Clearly mind it. Omega is equal to 350 degree. Therefore, the required normal form is x cos omega value 350 degree plus y sin omega value 350 degree, which is equal to p value 2 root 2. Correct. Finally, write p value 2 root 2. Distance and angle omega equal to 350 degree. Got it? Fact is this, mind it. First root value take. Root value x coefficient whole square plus y coefficient whole square. Divide by this on both sides of equation 1. And comparing this equation with normal form. Next, write cos omega value, sin omega value, p value. Next, find where angle lies. You can easily identify. You know that clearly here omega lies in fourth quadrant. Find just fourth quadrant angle. Got it. Next, fifth problem. Find the distance of the point. For the distance of the point 3 comma minus 5 from the line 3x minus 4y minus 26, which is equal to 0. Find the distance of the point 3 comma minus 5 from the line 3x minus 4y minus 26 is equal to 0. So here point I am denoting here, point x1 comma y1 is equal to 3 comma minus 5. Given line is 3x minus 4y minus 26, which is equal to 0. Comparing your given line with standard general equation, comparing with ax plus by plus c, which is equal to 0. Right here x coefficient, y coefficient, constant term. X coefficient here a is equal to 3. Y coefficient b is equal to minus 4. And c equal to minus 26. Constant term. Got it? Required distance formula, we know that. Required distance d, which is equal to formula. Distance from the point x1 comma y1 to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is given by formula, you know that. Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square. A square plus b square. Substitute the values here. x1 is equal to 3, y1 is equal to minus 5. A value 3, b value minus 4, c equal to minus 26. Here a equal to 3 into x1 equal to first element here 3 plus b is equal to minus 4 into y1 equal to your second element minus 5 plus c value c is equal to minus 26 divided by root of a square plus b square, a equal to 3 square plus b equal to minus 4 whole square. 3 into 3 9 plus minus into minus plus 4 into 5 20 plus into minus minus 26 divided by root of 3 square 9 plus minus square plus 4 square 16. 20 plus 9 29 minus 26 3 divided by root of 9 plus 26 25. Modulus of 3 is positive, modulus of 3 is plus 3, root of 25 5, 3 by 5 units required distance. Distance we have proved this formula, perpendicular distance from the point to the line formula, standard formula this is mind it. Here we have point, take x1 comma y1, this is x1 comma y1 and given line 3x minus 4y minus 26 which is equal to 0. Comparing your given line with standard one ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Then x coefficient here a value a is equal to 3, y coefficient b is equal to minus 4, constant term c equal to minus 26. Required distance d formula modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a square plus b square. Substitute the values modulus of a value 3 and x1 value, x1 first element of the order pair 3 plus b value minus 4, y1 second element of the order pair minus 5 plus c value minus 26 divided by square root of a equal to 3, a square 3 square plus b is equal to minus 4, b square minus 4 whole square. Simplify, we get 3 by 5 units. Next, sixth problem. Find the distance of the point. Find the distance of the point minus 1 comma 1 from the line 12 into x plus 6 which is equal to 5 into y minus 2. Find the distance of the point minus 1 comma 1 from the line equation 12 into x plus 6 is equal to 5 into y minus 2. Similar to last problem. So here we have point, I am taking this is x1 comma y1 which is equal to minus 1 comma 1. Here given line is 12 into x plus 6 is equal to 5 into y minus 2. First I am going to express in general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Multiplying these two, 12 into x 12x, 12 into 6 12 6 72 is equal to 5 into y 5y, 5 into minus 2 minus 10. 12x plus 72, taking these two terms on left side, plus 5y become minus 5y, minus 10 become plus 10 which is equal to 0. Write equation order, first x term 12x, next y term minus 5y, adding constant terms 72 plus 10 plus 82 which is equal to 0. Comparing this equation with general equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. X coefficient a value a equal to 12, y coefficient b value b is equal to minus 5, Constant term C is equal to 82. Formula we know that directly you take formula. Required distance D is equal to modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C divided by root of A square plus B square. Modulus of AX1, here A equal to 12 into X1. X1 is equal to minus 1 plus B is equal to minus 5 into Y1. Y1 equal to plus 1 plus C value 82 divided by root of A square plus B square. A equal to 12 whole square plus B equal to minus 5 whole square. Modulus of 12 into minus 1 minus 12 plus into minus minus 5 plus 82 root of 12 square 144 plus minus 5 whole square, minus square plus 5 square 25. Minus 12 minus 5 minus 17 plus 82. 82 minus 12 means 70. 70 minus 5 65. Modulus of 65 divided by root of 144 plus 25 169. Modulus of 65 divided by square root of 169 13. 13 ones are 13 5s are 5 units. Required distance equal to 5 units. Okay. Given here point, take x1 comma y1 minus 1 comma 1. Given line, this is 12 into x plus 6 which is equal to 5 into y minus 2. 12 into x 12x plus 12 into 6 72 which is equal to 5 into y 5y, 5 into minus 2 minus 10. 12x plus 72, taking these two terms on left side, plus 5y become minus 5y, minus 10 become plus 10 which is equal to 0. First x term 12x, y term minus 5y, adding constant terms here, 72 plus 10 82. Comparing with general equation, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where x coefficient a is equal to 12, y coefficient b is equal to minus 5 and c equal to 82. Required distance from the point to the line formula, modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by root of a square plus b square. Substitute the value, simplify, you get 5 units. Not each.